Hello everyone, I am Kesvini A. I'm from IPG Temanggung Ibrahim studying in PAKK2. This presentation is for MPU 2012D English Language Skill course. My lecturer's name is Norshida binti Moidin. Today I'm going to talk about reason for becoming a teacher. Thinking of becoming a teacher, every teacher devotes his or her life to education for reasons as individual to them as any other part of their identity. Still, it usually isn't only the money or the 2 weeks vacations. Reasons for becoming a teacher are deeper than that. And while each individual's reasons are personal, almost all teachers are united by the desire to impact people. Teaching is not a profession that will make you rich. To be a teacher, you must have a true calling for the work. Whether it's kindergarten or high school, teachers' skills and dispositions require dedication and a commitment to helping students learn. Talk to all the teachers you know, and only a few will tell you that being a teacher is something they regret doing. Common reason is that they find fulfillment in influencing students and helping them in shaping their future. While it may not be the same for each and every educator, there would always be good reasons to become one. Teachers are the future. They are charged with teaching young minds and teaching future leaders. It is an exciting and crucial role in our society, but it can also feel overwhelming to take on this career. Educators are in charge of students all day, working to help learners with varying abilities grasp the same concepts. Whatever education subject or specialty they teach, are responsible for communicating specific curriculum to students. They introduce new concepts and provide strategies to help students understand these concepts better. Teachers also help children with education on emotional and social issues, working to help them grow and develop as people and as learners. Teachers and student teachers act as role models for students. They help them understand how to behave in certain situations, how to get along with each other, how to be respectful and kind, and more. Teachers of older students work to help them be prepared for their future, finding passion for careers and interests that can fuel their jobs. They may also help students navigate the difficulty of change, growing up, and getting through the challenges of being a teenager. Teachers take on many responsibilities when they walk into the classroom, but there are many benefits for them as well. There are many reasons to become a teacher. First and foremost reason is that the world needs more teachers. Simply put, we can always use more teachers in our classrooms. All across the country, there is a shortage of teachers for all ages and disciplines. This means there is currently a high demand for educators, and now is a great time to earn a teaching degree. Districts around the country are working to reinstate teacher positions they may have previously let go. Classroom sizes are getting smaller, so there is a demand for more teachers, and currently teaching has a high level of attrition, so positions come available regularly. And while there is a high demand for new teachers, There is an extreme shortage for qualified prospective teachers to fill these roles. Less students are pursuing teaching education degrees. This boils down the fact that there are too many jobs and not enough qualified teachers for these positions. Teachers will earn a degree and become a student teacher to help them prepare for the hard work of being a teacher. Student teaching is meant to help prepare teachers and is key in helping them be ready for the career. If you are a prospective teacher, there couldn't be a better time to get your degree and actually become a new teacher. There are plenty of jobs and affordable and flexible degree options that make earning a teaching degree easier than ever. Becoming a teacher has so many benefits and perks that it make it a sought-after profession. Next, teachers enjoy job security. With a shortage of teachers around the country, pursuing a teaching career means you can enjoy job security because there simply are not enough teachers. Anyone who is qualified to teach is likely to be able to get a position. This is a great benefit to those who are looking for a career that enjoys lots of stability. Even in a recession or economic downturn, there will always be a need for teachers. Students will always need to be taken care of in the classroom. So, teaching will always be an important and necessary profession. Job prospects for elementary school teachers are predicted to be on par with the rest of the workforce, while those for early childhood educators are expected to grow faster than average. What's more, in that many teachers are expected to retire in the next decade, opening up positions for up and coming teachers. Additionally, teachers sign contracts for the entire year, so they can almost always expect they will have work for the entire school year, taking a load off of their mind and helping them feel confident and stable. The next reason is you can make a difference. It is not an exaggeration to say that a great teacher can change a student's life. There are an endless amount of great teacher stories that attest to the benefits of a strong relationship between an educator and pupil. As some of the most influential role models for developing students, teachers are responsible for more than just academic enrichment. If you want to be a great educator, you must connect with your pupils and reach them on multiple levels, because the best teachers are committed to their students' well-being both inside and outside the classroom. By forging strong relationships, educators are able to affect virtually every aspect of their students' lives, teaching them the most important life lessons that will help them succeed beyond term papers and standardized tests. Teachers have a unique opportunity to make a difference in the lives of the student. They interact with these learners every day, helping them discover new and important facts and ideas. Teachers are directly influential in a student's life. It is an important reason why many people choose to become teachers. They want to ignite a love of learning and see an opportunity to help students further themselves. They support their educational aspirations and help with their emotional well-being. Lesson plans can include important concepts about fairness, respect, and kindness. This is extremely important, and many teachers love the ability that they have to change lives and give students more than they could have expected. The next reason is to share your love of learning. There is nothing in learning and teaching like aha moments. They are instances of profound discovery when our learning coalesces into new understanding of the world and ourselves. My favorite teachers created these moments for me. They posed challenging questions, introduced insightful texts, and supported the exploration of ideas and emotions, both directly and indirectly. They asked me who I wanted to be and how I wanted to contribute to the world. They exhibited a faith that if they challenged and supported me, my learning would have value well beyond content, mastery, and elite college admissions. As I reflect on the learning process we engaged in together, I also see how it was a collaborative pursuit. Years later, I can still remember their excitement during the process and the science they were learning right along with me. These were more than professional partnerships. Their pedagogy was rooted in love. Those who enjoy learning can find so much joy in sharing that passion with others. Teaching is a perfect outlet for educators who find learning inspirational and exciting and want to share these lessons with others. Teachers are able to dedicate their entire lives to learning and help others find that same spark. Teachers of older students who teach a certain skill or subject like English or physics often find they can focus on their passion and help students find a love for that subject as well. Teaching also involves lifelong learning. Teachers are always working to find new technology, resources, and strategies to help their students. A history teacher will have to continually learn how is history influencing the current culture to make their lesson meaningful. A science teacher may find new technology or skill that helps them connect their subject to their students. Elementary school teachers need to continually find new studies to see the best way to help their students learn. Great teachers are passionate about learning, and a teaching career is ideal for those who want to share their passion with others. The next reason is working with kids. Many teachers choose their profession because they love working with children. Kids are fun, interested, and full of curiosity. Teachers often find so much joy in working with children and young adults. Sometimes it can be difficult to work with children and young adults. They are passionate and not afraid to speak their mind. And they are also still learning social behavior. But for most teachers, there is a great benefit in getting to help young students see new things for the first time and think about things in a new way. Additionally, Many parents find that teaching is an ideal occupation for their needs. They are able to work during the same hours their own children are in school. They get holidays and summers off to spend time with their own children. This is one of the biggest benefits for teachers and those who have their own children find this is a huge perk of the job. Plus, your classroom is your own. You get to rule the roost and call the shots. Sure, you may have tough days when lessons don't work out as planned. You may have different goals as parents. You may have unruly students, but at the end of the day, your influence is greater than any obstacles you may face. So, the next reason to become a teacher is education is always evolving. Education is not a stagnant profession. Things are always changing, evolving, and growing. Teachers can learn about new ways to connect with students, new strategies, or new activities. Things happen in the world around us that impact what educators teach in the classroom. Students differ every year, and curriculum changes or new textbooks keep education interesting. Many teachers find that an education career path is always moving and growing, allowing them to also move and grow in the process. It is exciting for teachers to know that their days are never the same, that the years will be different, and that new things may always be around the corner. If you are looking for a profession that is always growing and evolving, teaching could be for you. As the time changes, so does the way we live our daily lives. Our education is also one of the many changes. Life is advancing with the rising era of technology. There are more opportunities available to get an education than times before, like online education. It is now up to the effort of students to succeed. With all the information technology has, we can now have education at the palm of our hands. Traditional education has been the only way students received education years before. With online education, students can go to school at any time and even graduate early while learning at their own pace. Teachers are important to the society. Children carry what they are taught at a very young age throughout the rest of their lives. They will use what they have learned to influence society. Everyone knows that today's youth will become tomorrow's leaders, and teachers have access to educate the youth in their most impressionable years, whether that is in teaching preschool, teaching extracurriculars, sports, or traditional classes. Teachers have the ability to shape leaders of the future in the best way for society to build positive and inspired future generations, and therefore design society both on a local and global scale. In reality, teachers have the most important job in the world. Those who have an impact on children of society have the power to change lives. Not just for those children themselves, but for the lives of all. It is interesting that so much public debate centers around celebrities, athletes, or even politicians serving as role models. The truth is, outside of their own home, one of the biggest role models in a youth person's life is standing at the front of the classroom. Teachers are people to look up to and emulate. Nearly everyone has a teacher, in many cases, who they admired and who provided them with an example of how to conduct themselves. The best teachers also inspire their students to work harder and push themselves. They encourage students to understand the importance of dedicating themselves to passion projects or endeavors. And success builds upon success. The more a student pushes themselves to accomplish their goals, the more they realize what they are capable of doing. How can anyone put a value on something like that? Teaching can be tough, complex job. As with any profession, there are days that are hard to get through. But for those who have committed their lives for the profession, they are joining the ranks of some of the brightest minds and most important people that students will come across in their lives. So, as a conclusion, teaching is in the middle of a crisis. It is important to treat teachers with respect and remember the valuable and difficult role that they possess because our future depends on it. Much of what students learn from their greatest teachers is not detailed on a syllabus. Teachers who help us grow as people are responsible for imparting some of life's most important lessons. During their initial school days, students encounter, perhaps for the first time, other children of the same age and begin to form some of their first friendships. As a teacher, you will show your students how to become independent and form their own relationships. You will carefully guide them and intervene when necessary. School is as much a place of social learning as academic learning. And this is true not only in our early years of education, but all the way through college. Armed with a supportive and well-educated administration, there is no limit to the influence of a teacher can have on one or many students' lives. Though a teacher's influence on the social sphere of school lessons as much students mature, those early lessons still have an effect on how they will interact with others in the future. Teachers are founts of experience. They have already been where their students are going, undergone what they will go through, and are in a position to pass along lessons not only regarding subject matter, but lessons on life. Thank you.